tuned into Tampa Bay's RBLR Sports.
Hi, hello. How are you doing? My name is Liz. That's Tom DePinto. One day I'll figure this out. That's Tom DePinto, and this is RBLR Sun. Welcome. It has been a week.
It has. That's we're a weekly podcast. That's how that works.
It has. Tom, how are you?
I'm in far too good of a mood for a man whose team has never won a game all season. Let's get that out of the way right now.
Yeah, we're gonna be that dramatic right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm afraid we made it. No, I'm not gonna be that dramatic. No, we didn't win, but it is what it is, guys. Sure, you all saw. We'll talk about it. We'll get to it. How you doing, Liz?
I'm not bad. I fixed my jersey.
I love it.
So, yeah. I fixed my jersey. I also fixed all the sun hats in the house. Which is 3, I think, actually. And then I will have more of these beautiful, beautiful, high quality stars that were definitely not from Amazon. Game day, so we can fix everybody's jerseys, and I'll spend like 20 minutes in the merch tent being like, wait, no, hold on, let me fix this. Let me fix this. I also fixed the scarves in my background.
Wow, I can see that. That's surprising.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm about it.
Okay. I'm sure you got more logos, but we won't press too hard.
I mean, I actually realized now I probably should have done the soccer ball as well.
The soccer ball, yeah. You got the team photo.
Oh, got the on the scarf. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the USL. You can't see the USL Super League, our logo. You can't see it there.
Yeah.
So you're good. But
okay.
Yeah. What?
Oh, up on that poster. Yeah,
yep.
I have more. I have way more I need to hit. You're right.
If you think Liz half-assed this bit, I think you should like and subscribe.
Thanks. But yeah, do that. That's at RBLR Sun FC on socials, at RBLR Sports on the YouTubes, where you can see our beautiful faces, where you can see my jersey with its beautiful star, as it was always meant to have.
From the get-go, and now it has.
Yeah, wait. No, there we go. There we go.
And even if you're just proud of Liz for trying her best, you should also like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Just leave a comment that says, hey, good job, Liz. I'm going to do that myself, even.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. Hey, speaking of good job, Liz.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, when it airs, this will be my birthday.
Yes. You've earned it.
Yeah, I get a birthday game every year, and I'm very excited about that. Like last year, it was like the first game was like 10 days before my birthday, so I like to think that I got a women's soccer team for my birthday.
It's a pretty good gift. Better than most people.
Right? It's a really good gift.
Way better.
Yeah. top 3 birthdays, honestly.
Yeah. I think my birthday is like 2 days before a game. It's in the middle of the week. It's a nightmare. I don't want to deal with it right now. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And I will let you know when we get to that bridge. Absolutely. It's in March.
Okay.
All right. A little housekeeping before we get into the recap, Liz. You want to make sure everybody's caught up to date on things we may have missed, little bits and pieces.
Everybody's broken.
Everybody's broken, and they're leaving us.
Yeah. Parker Goins messed up her ACL, I think.
Yep, for the season. Out.
Yeah, so she's out, which sucks. During the game, we don't know what's going on with Zade, but Zade has to leave the match. So theoretically, she's injured. Yuki went back to Japan.
She's that injured. She went home to
She's that injured. Like
Okinawa. Yeah. It's tough. No, I've been telling people this is the thing I didn't realize about becoming a diehard women's sports fan of like one team. They really do be getting injured out there. Your guys' knees. I'm talking to Liz. I'm talking to all women right now. Your guys' knees. You got to figure that out. You got to do something about that.
Yeah. Let me real quick. Let me evolutionarily figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been a species for a long time. Just work on it. It's all that sitting down, weaving baskets that you guys used to do.
You'd think all the standing in the kitchen would help.
Yeah, that's more recent. We do a little light misogyny for fun to help cope. Speaking of gender normativity.
Oh, yes.
You know who got married and changed her name?
Sandrine Caron, who's now
Sandrine, we want to say Gaillard?
Gaillard? Yeah.
It's French, so Sandrine, please correct us.
Yeah, I didn't take French. I took Latin, the most useless of all languages.
Took German, the second most useless. So yeah, Sandrine, let us know how to say your new name, or the team put out that pronunciation guide for us.
Yes, please.
Because yeah, she got signed, was signed for like 2 weeks, got married and changed her name, and the very first time they put out like, here's our official numbers, we were like, who is Sandrine Giard? What? Immediately changed her name. Good for her.
Yeah. Other name changes. Yeah. Other name changes. Our stadium got bought, I guess, or something. We got sponsored.
Yeah, sponsored during team games.
It's funnier to think the whole stadium got bought.
It's just bought. That's where
they just bought it.
That's where they keep all the credit now.
Yeah.
The credit vault. Yeah. I don't know what credit is.
Now the official name, the full
say it all.
The full Christian name of the stadium is the Suncoast Credit Union Field at James Big Jim Williams Stadium at historic Howard Wesley Blake High School.
It's that easy.
It rolls right off the tongue, honestly.
Yeah. I think in most contexts they will just be calling it Suncoast Credit Union Field, just for brevity's sake, I would assume. But this is going to kind of be our litmus test. Liz, you know how in like the end of World War II, trust me, I'm going somewhere. You know how in the end of World War II, when we had like checkpoints set up in like France, we would ask people like a question only an American would know. That way we would be sure like a German spy wasn't coming through. Like, oh, who's name 3 baseball players, something like that. This is the new like purity test for a Sun fan. If you cannot tell me the entire God-given Christian name of the stadium, I don't trust you.
You're not gonna trust me because I'm gonna forget this in like 2 minutes.
You got it. Just carry
it's
a
Big
little.
Jim. It's Big Jim Stadium. The end.
I'll count that. To be fair.
Yeah. All right.
I will not execute you as a German spy if you just say Big Jim.
Thank you. Yeah, it's Big Jim.
Although with that last name,
honestly, I liked Riverfront though. I'm a little sad.
We'll work out how to throw Riverfront back in there somewhere. Okay.
Okay. I like it with the river and the pirate taxi. It's a whole thing.
Suncoast Credit Union Field at James Big Jim Williams Riverfront Stadium.
Okay.
That way we keep the Riverfront Stadium bit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So no, it's not just a name change. Obviously, you don't get to do that for free. Companies don't get any big ideas. Suncoast Credit Union made a $10,000 donation to the Blake High School Boosters, which is awesome. And they will also be donating $200 per shot on goal. Not even just goal. They're going the extra little mile there. Just encouraging us to play some attacking football, you know?
All right. I'm excited for when Tosh comes back for this.
Yeah, she's about to make some money from the school, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And the first player who decides to lay a square ball off instead of shooting, I guess just hates education.
Yep.
So can't wait to see who that is.
Wait, does that mean only our shots on goal?
I don't know.
Does that include the opponents?
It shouldn't. I support education, but it shouldn't.
Okay.
Sorry, Blake.
All right. So we played a game against Brooklyn. We didn't do it the best.
No. Brooklyn got hands this year. Brooklyn always got hands when they play us. We've never beaten that team.
We can't beat Brooklyn. And then we just were like, you know what? In fact, let's not beat you and let's hand you your first home win at Maimonides Park.
Yes. Wonderful for them. First game under a new head coach. A lot of new players. They look good. They kind of looked the better team for most of the game, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
I don't know how that works.
It was kind of shitty no matter what game you watched that night.
Yeah. I mean, I had fun watching the Jacksonville game, to be fair, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about the Rowdies game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm watching the Rowdies game or the Sun game because they were on at the same time.
Yeah, and the Rowdies were wearing black. Detroit was wearing yellow and orange.
Yeah, it was flip-flopped. It was
Hard to follow.
Yeah.
I'm out there drinking a wheel of Kolschbiers trying to watch 2 games at once. Not the best. Monday helped a lot, the film study.
Yeah. So we started with Nasello and Tankersley up top.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I should have said how it ended. Yeah. So we lost 2-1.
Yep.
Sorry. Then into the lineup. Nasello and Tankersley up top. As our attacking mids, we had Emerson Elgin, which is an interesting start.
Professional debut.
Yeah, Giammona right in the center, right where she should be. And Zade on the right. We love it.
A light.
Our midfielders were Pluck and Listro. I liked it. I saw a lot of good things coming out of Pluck. We'll get to it, but it was mentioned multiple times during the rewatch that she's an excellent Jade Moore stand-in, which is high praise.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then our defensive line, mostly the same, a little bit different. Bissett, Hendricks, Haugen, and then Schneider was in goal.
Yeah, so we hear, I've heard it a lot from people I talked to during the offseason, kind of, oh my God, we let go of so many players. What are we going to do? You look at this lineup and there are 2 new players out there. Maybe there's some players you would say are playing out of position or getting a start that normally wouldn't get the start due to injuries, this, that, or the other thing, how they performed in practice. But it's not an issue of a whole set of different players. I mean, a lot of other teams made a lot more changes than we did.
Yeah.
So to see the kind of lack of performance out of which is a fairly consistent group, it was frustrating.
Yeah, and it definitely brings into question a couple of things. Like we had Keane on the bench. Why on God's green earth did we not start Keane or bring her in any sooner? Oh my goodness!
Projected as a starter for sure. I thought this was the moment. She's back from injury. She's good to go.
Yeah, like she should be like good.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if she's doing a full 90, but like a good 45.
Yeah, and that's nothing to take away from Tankersley, who I thought was excellent.
Yeah.
You saw a couple of those players, Tankersley and Zade, specifically deserve mentions for improvements. This is their sophomore year of professional play now. They both came in the spring, so they didn't even get a full rookie season, really. But they looked much improved over how they played last year, the 2 of them, for sure.
Yeah.
And then Pluck was the new addition, and she fit in extremely well. Like, sort of a more aggressive Jade Moore.
Yeah, I liked it. She was just always on the ball on whoever had it. Words.
Yeah, really getting feisty on set pieces, getting people upset. She's a good pest to have. And then the I think Haugen, you could make an argument, was played out of position as a right back instead of a right winger. And Bissett maybe also as a left back instead of a center back. But I mean, it was Bissett and Hendricks kind of in that same zone the whole season last year, right? So,
I don't feel like there were. Okay, there was one thing that Bissett missed, I think, that leads to a goal,
right?
Which could maybe account for it. But for the most part, defense wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the issue was in this game, but
yeah.
Well, let's get into it. How's it start? How do we look coming out?
Well, 3 minutes in, City Nasello is fouled, and no one is surprised.
Quick.
Not a single person.
Yeah. And 3 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, City Nasello is fouled again.
Yes.
She's out there. She's doing her thing. I almost think she did a lot tonight. Not tonight, that on Saturday. She did a whole lot. I don't know how much of it was like, it's a different look. We need you to really go for it out there, and how much was her wanting to go for it. But we saw a lot of City Nacella doing City Nacella stuff, for better and for worse. She's obviously one of our best players, great dribbler. Got the assist on our goal, but man, she was doing a lot.
Yeah.
I would prefer to see some other people. Again, not a knock on her. I would prefer to see some other people stepping up, and it just seemed a little flat. Seemed like a team that didn't have all the preseason they would have preferred to have, which Denise said as much.
Yeah. 9 minutes in, Brooklyn gets a way too good of a shot. That just goes over the bar. I don't think Schneider even gets a hand on it. It just goes over.
Yeah, if it was on target, it would have been close. I don't know. Schneider maybe would have gotten to it. I think she was in the right spot, but it was a high shot. Good cross in, good header. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. They get another one 3 minutes later in the 12th minute. It's a shot again. They just miss. We do finally make a decent shot, which is something that we'll see a couple more times, is the Zade to Tank getting close.
Yeah, that right side, Zade and Tank, and then a little bit later in the game when she got the go ahead to press up a little bit further, it seemed like Dory, Jordan were working really well together a lot of the time. Seems like those are three players who are Dory's got some experience, but those are three players who are fairly fresh professionals who are like really buying into the system and working well together. So if that's got to be what our right side looks like for however long, I'm pretty happy with it.
So Pluck starts taking the corners from the left. We notice Elgin takes the corners on the right. Interesting.
Yep, it was Bissett taking both corners last season, right?
Yes, and I think we did comment on this. It is a good thing that we don't have Bissett taking corners anymore because she's tall. We need her in the box.
Yeah.
I still don't get Emerson Elgin starting. I don't have anything against her. She's just a baby.
Yeah, I mean, she was the only player for us making her professional debut, and straight up, she looked like
Jilly Shumkin.
In the starters.
Oh, okay, in the starters. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait, Jilly, excuse me.
Yes, Emma Gaines Ramos. But no, as a starter, she was the only one who started and had never had pro minutes before, and she looked like it. She looked like she hadn't played professionally before. She'll settle in. You know, Boston sees something in her. We got her from Boston, so you know you don't get signed by an NWSL club and not have nothing to show for it. So she'll get there. Yeah, I really liked. We're going to be talking about Zade more than we normally do.
This is the Zade Train podcast now.
The Zade Train has fully left station.
Yeah,
she had some really good hold up play. I think Tankersley was later in the game shows really, really good hold up play. But it was a couple things that Zade added to her arsenal: dribbling one-on-one at girls, carrying the ball long distances more centrally in the middle of the field and not just running as fast as she can on the wing. So it's good to see both Zade and Tank kind of expand what they're capable of.
And Jordy Listro, as you have it written, the bad girl of the Gainbridge Super League, earns the first yellow of the season. Makes this same exact face she made when she got the red, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, can't be surprised about that. That's her job, right?
Yeah. A minute later, Brooklyn does get a shot from a set piece. It just misses over the top. I don't like any of this at this point. I'm very concerned. I don't like how many shots Brooklyn has got off compared to us.
Yeah, I think part of it is being the home team, even though they hadn't won on Coney Island before, but they got off the jump a lot quicker than we did.
Yeah.
And I think just losing a little ground that early bit of the game kind of set everything back as like a knock-on effect, unfortunately. But we do start coming back after.
The chemistry wasn't there though for a good chunk of the game, I feel like.
Yeah, and I don't know, nobody's really that far out of position to kind of justify how flat it looked.
Yeah.
I don't know if we went into it. I don't know if we waltzed in kind of expecting an easier game than Brooklyn gave us. I don't know why we would. We hadn't beaten them before. But the intensity wasn't there for a long, long time. No, about 24, 25 minutes in, we finally get some action in their box, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Zade has a shot. It goes just wide, but it was a very nice shot, and I liked what was going on there.
Yeah, things are finally coming together. Some passes getting strong. Things are starting to work. It's not pretty yet, but it's happening.
The Brooklyn assistant coach gets a yellow.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny, honestly.
Crazy. I went into it like fairly neutral on Tomas Tenkarina and the entire Brooklyn staff now. But man, I can't stand those guys anymore. They were just chirping, walking all over, nearly on the field. At one point, they were standing in somebody's way when one of our kids was trying to take a throw in. They were just like not letting her get the steps back that she needs. It felt very unprofessional from Brooklyn, from their coaching staff. It really did.
Yeah, it definitely seems like there might be a different culture in Portugal.
Yeah. New culture in Brooklyn too. So I mean, if they keep winning games, I guess maybe they should have been shisty little assholes the whole time, but now they are. It's Brooklyn culture. I guess you can't really. They're walking there. They're walking there. Yeah, not too much to close out that first half, right?
No, I literally have a note that just says Zade, fast AF.
Yep, she sure do be.
She's speedy little speedster. Yeah. I'm so eloquent tonight.
Speedy little speedster Jordan Zade. Choo.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, we go into the teams leave the pitch, head down the dugouts or whatever in their stupid little baseball stadium, 0-0. We come back out, make one change at halftime. I feel like there was a good halftime speech. We had a different tempo coming out, but the one change was Jilly Shimkin, yes, Liz, making her professional debut, going up top in place of Ava Tankersley.
Which was interesting. I didn't hate the change once I saw it on the field because Jilly Shimkin was really giving it her all. I also like that she would charge the keeper when they would pretend to really slowly pick up the ball, and I appreciate players who do that.
Yeah, there was some good energy out of her and a couple of our other substitutes that came in.
Yeah,
like when I coach my lacrosse team, I like to tell new players or get out there and do something, try something, get involved, make a mistake, because you can always fix something if you're doing something. If you're just out there, I can't fix that. So I think the coach staff kind of had a more professional version of that to say to these professional athletes than I have to say to high school freshmen. But it definitely looked like they got out there and they wanted to stake their claim, show that they belonged there, especially Jilly getting called up from the practice squad all last season and getting that first pro contract. She wanted to show that she deserved it.
Yeah, and we start off strong. Zade has a really nice shot that is denied, that the Brooklyn keeper catches, unfortunately. And any other time that would have been a goal, easy.
Yeah, couple sorties into the box start happening. Like I said, I think Denise had some things to say, and the team felt it at halftime. It didn't end up paying off, but it looked better. It looked like a more even game. 53rd minute, there's a foul outside the box by Emerson Elgin, and it's kind of just outside. Not a good spot for, honestly, a kind of a soft foul, but something that definitely was always going to get called, which hits that weird gray area for a foul for me. If it's going to get called, I want you to kind of earn it. I would have preferred Emerson get a yellow card and knock somebody down and not just sort of give her a little tuggy tug. Because in the Super League, they're gonna feel that contact, especially a team like Brooklyn. They're gonna feel that contact and fall down where they want to. I mean, every time we played Fort Lauderdale, cut inside the area, a couple yards outside the box towards the center, fall down, get a free kick.
Mm-hmm.
So teams are gonna burn you if you touch them in that dangerous area to set up a free kick. And it's
they'll point that out on the tape and be like, okay, next time we play, remember this player.
Yeah,
this player exactly. You can dive.
Yeah, exactly. So it's something that's got to get worked on. It's when you're one of the best college players. Emerson, she came from UNC, right? Like recently won a national championship.
I'm the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, she came from UNC, like just won a national championship. So when you're one of the better, players on the field at any given game you play at the college level, it's going to take an adjustment. You have to work a little bit harder in a way that a player who's not the best all the time almost doesn't have to work, if that makes any sense. Because they're just used to always trying their hardest, If you're like an Emma Gaines Ramos coming from San Diego State, she's always looking to prove herself. You play for UNC, feels a little more comfortable.
I don't remember why I wrote this. I just put Zade is on it.
Dude,
we just have a lot of things that we like about Zade in this match.
Yeah. She's saucy now. She's taking people on. She's trying things. She was very one-dimensional last year, wasn't she? Like good, but very much just a runaway train last season.
Yeah.
Now she's rounding out. She's like a full-on professional soccer player all of a sudden. It's cool to see.
And then a minute later, Brooklyn gets their first goal.
56th minute. Yep, this is Catherine Zimmerman with the goal for Brooklyn. She's one of their new players. Came to them from Australia, Western United. Just a fantastic job of kind of baiting Bissett one way, turning her inside out and hitting it on the half volley. Really impressed with Catherine Zimmerman for Brooklyn. I think if she keeps playing like she is right now, she's going to keep scoring goals at a pretty good rate. Good player down in the A-League, going to be a good player in the Super League, I think. That's a good translation we're starting to make when we see where we stack up and for all the other leagues in the world.
Yeah, it was just a really nice goal, unfortunately.
It really was.
Even as a Tampa Bay fan, I was just like, oh, but that was really good though.
I appreciate it,
yeah.
I think everybody except for Vivian Bissett is going to be like, wow, that was really nice. Yeah, and I mean, even getting past Viv, who we got to talk about Viv for real quick. She played so many games, so many minutes last season for the championship team. She comes out again, starting again. What I forget, and I have to keep reminding myself about her, is that last year was her rookie season.
Yeah, she did not perform like a rookie last year.
No, I literally have to keep telling myself, no, she has not been playing for 4 seasons professionally.
Yeah.
So when you see her make a mistake, it's more shocking than seeing somebody else make a mistake. But she's played less than 30 pro games. It was 25. I don't know if she played all 25 games for us last year or 28 with the 27 with the playoffs or something. But wow. For her to be that consistent, that good. Look, she's matched up against a player in Catherine Zimmerman who just finished 5 years down in the Australian A-League, which is legitimately one of the better leagues in the world. So to, make one.
If you're going to get caught out by someone, is a pretty good someone to get caught out by.
Exactly. And again, fantastic shot by Zimmerman to get by Bissett the first time. Good on you. Great player to beat. But she hits it on the half volley, and Schneider, who has a chance of getting to that ball? Nobody. It's got movement. It's quick. It comes out of nowhere. It's fast. It's you don't want to get scored on first, but man, that's a hell of a goal to get scored on by.
Yeah. Definitely worth go back and watch if you didn't watch the match. At least go watch the highlights.
Yeah.
Not much else happens for like 10 or so minutes after that. We do make a sub around the 64th minute. Provenzano in, Pluck out, which okay. I guess we want to just keep the rotation going. I thought Pluck was doing okay. I thought she could have done a full 90, but it also might be a fitness thing. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, if it's a like for like defensive midfielder, I think Gabby is too good of a player to keep off the field.
True.
So you get her out there. That sort of pivot position is so important to have. You want her to be fresh. Mackenzie was getting involved in a lot of extracurriculars. You don't know if maybe she's going to run into the danger of hitting a yellow card at some point or something. Jordan Listro, her partner in the pivot's already on 1 yellow. You don't want to get them in trouble. Gabby comes out. She's a pro. NWSL, Portland Thorns, been playing there. She gets way more into it than she normally does in this game, actually. She was getting like feisty, aggressive, doing some stuff. I don't know if she knew she was able to do. Like later in the game, there was one, she was shielding the ball from like 2 players. It takes like a weird bounce. She leans backwards and heads it to her foot and plays it back over the top. And it looks so smooth, but there's no way.
That was the crazy, the header to bicycle or something like that. Yeah. It was like, it happened so quick. You almost don't even realize, oh my God, she just did that.
Yeah. You don't practice that. That's not something, I might need to do this during a game, but she went out there and did it. And sometimes it just happens like that. She's a great player. But yeah, like you said, Pluck she made a great showing of herself for the first hour as a Sun player.
Yeah. 65th minute, we get a not so great shot from Giammona. I would have thought that she would have passed or maybe just shot harder or sooner or something. It just didn't feel like there was a lot of power on it, and it seemed like it was caught very easily by the keeper.
Yeah, it's kind of first game nerves, I guess. Sydney Nacella was open towards her left. Pretty easy goal if she gets it over to her. But I think it was a little bit of a heavy touch. She did have a defender kind of trying to get Warren as a cape. So it's a tough play to make. But yeah, the tough was a little heavy, and she just wanted to get the shot on target. It didn't end up the best, but it's coming. We know she's a finisher, so we can't really harp on her too hard.
True. We make a sub at the 68th minute. Emma Gaines Ramos in for Haugen.
Yep. Good job not forgetting about Emma this time, like Thanks. You seem to love to do.
I'm not even going to dignify that.
It's Filipina. You got that flag coming, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have all the flags.
Just a second. Yeah. You got the Cuban flag too? Just kidding. We don't have a Cuban flag.
I was going to say, wait a minute, what? You gave me a heart attack. I was like, yeah. Who did I miss now?
Shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. My bad. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, Emma Gaines Ramos makes her professional debut. Not just Jilly, not just Emerson. Good for her. She looked at times like a rookie, getting out there for the first time. I watched a good amount of her San Diego stuff back in college for the Aztecs, and she was like the player for them, trying to put a mid-major team on her back. And here she's like, oh, I'm not the most important player on the field. That's weird. But she settled in. She started doing the thing like Shimkin was doing too, pressuring the goalie, getting involved a little bit more. She's going to grow into her spot. She's too good of a player to not.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of too good, Brooklyn gets way too good of a shot in the 71st minute.
Yeah.
And then it foreshadows a shot a minute later where Brooklyn gets their second goal.
Yeah. This one wasn't a set piece. We kind of let in set piece goals a little bit too often as a club. That's not a part of the culture I wish we had as our club culture. But we gave up a corner kick on the left side, marked up zonally, and little Annie Williams for Brooklyn, who subs in, is probably on the field for all of about 20, 30 seconds before she heads in the goal, completely unmarked on the back post on that corner kick. Just nobody picked her up. I don't know if we knew she subbed in. I don't know if our team thought Brooklyn took a player off and did not put somebody on, because it looked like that.
Yeah. It was a comment I think you and Mike made. It looked like we were zone marking, not necessarily man marking.
Yeah.
Which clearly is what was our detriment in this for this goal.
I mean, it's tough to say what works unless you're watching all the practices and what doesn't work when it comes to set pieces. We're not the tallest team across the board, especially when you get Emma in, when you get Gabby in, shorter players. So I think sometimes...
You know who's real tall?
Who's real tall?
Yeah.
Starts with an H.
Starts with an H.
Yeah.
Ends with an H.
Yeah.
It's Hannah Keane.
Runs in the middle, 2 A's in between those. Yeah.
She's real tall.
Yeah, we missed her. And we missed boy howdy, we missed Tosh Flint too.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple of those looks that I think Tosh finishes if she's out there. It's tough. It's not. We're not.
Tosh Flint.
Miss Tosh Flint, big actually. Miss Flu.
Just us scoring goals at Napoli.
Yeah, of course. She's going to be on the World Cup team real soon. When's the next one? She's on that one. We're going to cry proud tears. I think so. We don't got to worry about it.
Math is hard.
Yeah. But yeah, we're down 2-0 away. 72, 3 minutes into a first game of the season. To our credit, we do not tuck tail.
No, at no point did I feel like we actually backed off, at least.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't play amazing, but at no point were we okay, we're done already.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate, because it can be two goals down. That hurts.
Yeah. Speaking of hurts, 2 goals down, about 12, 13 minutes after that second goal goes in for Brooklyn, 85th minute. Jordan Zade goes down non-contact. She walked off the field on her own, and she was walking around after the game on her own. A lot of tape, all wrapped up, but walking.
Okay.
So we would say not something major, but we also know just as much as anybody listening right now. Unless you're listening a couple months in the future, then you probably know more than we do about this. And we have
Why are you listening to a super old soccer podcast?
We have new episodes. Maybe you fell asleep with a playlist? I don't know.
Weird. Anyway.
Weirdo.
Yeah. And then Hannah Keane finally comes on. It's like I was whispering in DSP's ear. Hannah Keane.
5 minutes left in the game. It takes an injury to get Hannah Keane on? Come on.
Come on. Yeah, it shouldn't take this much.
No, it shouldn't. I don't know if that's fitness or what it is, but you would think, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see Saturday. Lineup might look different. Yeah, we didn't roll over, that's for sure. I shout out especially, I think, to Provenzano and to Jordan Listro. They found another gear late in this game. They really started working their asses off them too. I think most of the players were finding something a little extra to try and get at least one goal back. But those two really started showing out. When did we score? We scored so late. Oh my God.
It's the 90 plus 4th minute
Yeah.
of 8 minutes.
Yeah. Of quote unquote 8 minutes. Minimum of 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our goal was
Was Nacello to Giammona, right?
Yeah, it was a practically a carbon copy of our championship winning goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goal, we just kind of sneak in from the side to the center, and then she poops it in.
Poops it in. Yep.
Poops it in. Yep. I was trying to say poops. Trying to say poops it in.
Just poops it in. Yeah. Yeah. That's what she does.
Yep.
She's sneaky like that.
I'm a professional.
No, I think you're right. I think if you're a defender marked up against Sydney Nacello, you feel like, and Sydney and Sydney's dad, I mean, this is a compliment. It's a bad metaphor, but I'm running with it. I feel like if you're the defender marking up Sydney Nacello, you feel like you're dealing with a toddler. Like, what are you going to do next? I know it's going to be frustrating. I'm not going to expect it. That's what toddlers do. She plays like a toddler.
How many things are we going to compare Sydney Nacello to till it's something that's actually nice?
Look.
Gosh dang it. We love her so much, I promise. It doesn't sound like we do, but we do.
It's different. We're not paid to write. We're paid to say the first stupid thing that comes to our dumb heads.
Paid nothing.
And for us, yeah, we get paid nothing. Don't expect anything out of us. Except for us saying that Sydney Nacello pooped it in like a toddler. And that's a good thing. We're glad she did. Clip this. Don't clip this.
Oh my God.
That's what happens when we lose.
We better not lose this weekend.
We better not. Not to Jacksonville. My God. But yeah, great goal. Just like we won the championship with. It was cool to see that again. Like, my God, they're still practicing that. It worked. It looked good. Good finish by Carly. It wasn't a header like Flew did. It was with the right foot. But a goal's a goal. And that's game. 2-1. So who's your POTM? Your pooper of the match?
I'm not gonna live this down, am I?
No, sorry.
Lord.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. The RBLR pooper of the match, I guess.
Yep.
Player of the match is Zade.
It's Jordan Zade. Yep.
It's Jordan Zade. She truly was the Zade train, just charging through everyone. The best kind of runaway train, I guess I would say.
Yeah, crazy train.
Yeah.
Little Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace. I used to be able to play on trombone. Maybe I'll bring the trombone to the game this weekend. Let's see.
Oh, please don't.
Please don't.
No, I don't think you can. I have to put it on a list, and if I don't put it on the list, it can't come in.
Oh, we'll sneak it in.
You just sneak a whole trombone in?
Yeah. You can take it apart.
Yeah, I know. It's still got the bell alone is huge.
Somebody else has got another couple big jackets, trench coat.
Okay. Anyway,
Jordan Zade.
Yes.
Yeah, she was fantastic. I mean, you got to be a really good player to make player of the match without having to contribute to the goal. Everything she did, she looked like she was out there looking to prove like she should be starting on the right wing this season.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Love the energy.
Yes. Hope she is okay. Fingers crossed.
Hope she's okay. Yeah. We're revoking this if she got herself hurt during this game.
That's not true.
Maybe. You don't know yet.
We still love her.
We'll love her, but you can't be the player of the match and get yourself hurt.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. She did it, didn't she?
Yeah.
Thanks, Jordan.
So there were some other games around the league.
These were interesting.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale Lexington certainly got spicy. Holy crap.
I thought it was going to be the best game, and it kind of turned out to be the best game of the season, of the season so far. I'm not wrong.
Of the season.
Of the season, yeah. Not of the year. There were better games this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that went 3-3, Fort Lauderdale, Lexington. Nice tie game. Fort Lauderdale jumps out to an early lead behind Daria Raji, who's stepping up to fill a role that was left behind. And then Kiara Locklear, unsurprisingly, scores in the 57th minute off an assist by newcomer Kelly Van Treek. Lexington starts knocking them in. And would you believe that all 3 Lexington goals were scored and assisted by players who didn't play for Lexington last season? Crazy. Nobody could have seen this coming.
No, not at all.
No, the team that went out and spent the most money anybody has ever spent in the USL Super League.
Not that they'll tell us how much that is.
Yeah. No, we don't deserve to know that.
Nope.
We'll get the little bit of news we get and we'll be happy about it. Yeah, about 6 minutes after that Fort Lauderdale goal, Addie McCain scores against her old club off the assist by former Brooklyn player Allison Pantuzzo. 6 minutes after that, Lexington tacks on another with the Spokane connection, Mackenzie Weinert with a goal fed by Amina Ekic. And then 87th minute, Allison Pantuzzo, the earlier assister, scores her own goal, assisted by Amina Ekic, the player of the year from last season. Wow, crazy.
I'm so surprised.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, right. They, sometimes you can throw money at a problem and fix it, it seems like. So, yeah, the 87th minute kind of looks like Lexington's coming down from a 2-0 deficit to win 3-2. 90+1, Jasmine Hamid gets a penalty kick and converts it. Game ends 3-3. Fantastic action. Fun stuff. 2 teams to look out for this year. Setting the tone.
All right, we had Dallas versus Spokane, and this ended 2-1 to Dallas. In the 21st minute, we had Spokane's Allie Cook, assisted by Molly Rouse, get their first goal. In the 48th minute, Dallas's Wayne Ballada.
What? I didn't make that up.
I don't remember hearing that signing, but okay. Was assisted by Tamara Bolt. To make it 1-1. And then Dallas's Allie Thornton.
Of course.
Yeah, who else? Comes in the 70th minute to make it 2-1.
Yeah, so congratulations to Dallas on winning the neither of us have a real head coach derby.
Yep.
And the other game that was supposed to kick off at exactly the same time as ours, but ended up kicking off at like 10 p.m. Yes, Jacksonville is somehow more cursed than the other 2 Florida teams in this league.
Yeah, this is their second game for a rain delay now?
Third.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
They had 2 games get straight up canceled. And then this one got pushed back like 3.5, 4 hours.
They're like, we can't cancel this one.
Yeah, exactly. We cannot do that, guys. I don't care when we start. Yeah, so I almost said shout out to the Jacksonville fans that stuck around for this, but no, you guys don't get a shout out. I don't like you. We're not friends. That's as close as you can get to one. First cool's outros. Sorry, it's stupid. I don't get paid. Liz, I watched this game. Do you want to walk us through the recap and I'll tell you a little bit more about what I saw at Jacksonville?
Sure. If I remember correctly, Jacksonville had a banger of a first goal in the 11th minute by Jade Pennock.
You do remember correctly. It was a beaut. Bar down and in.
Okay. In the 38th minute, DC's Gianna Gorley gets a goal in. I almost foreshadowed there. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then a good 30 minutes later in the 68th, she's like, nah, I'm going to do it again. And gets an assist from Eliza Gilbert. In the 75th minute, DC's like, no, we're not done. We want to trash Jacksonville. And Jada Bajoya is like, I'm a score 2.
Yeah, as well.
Ends 3-1 to DC.
Yeah. Yeah, I just watched this game before getting on. It was interesting. I don't know how much you can really read into it, given the delay, given the amount of water on the pitch during it. But Jacksonville came out hot. This is a team with 6 out of their 11 starters making their debuts, literal baby rookies. And I mean, they looked like it. They looked like they were fast, they were aggressive, they were pacey. Everything, they were more organized than you really might expect out of them. Credit to Stacey Ballum, the coach from Vanderbilt that they got. But they were clearly not. They're not going to be the best. This isn't Tampa Bay. This isn't Brooklyn. This isn't Jackson. This isn't Lexington or Fort Lauderdale. This is Jacksonville. It's going to be a growing season for them. They started this game with their goalie. You remember this? You saw this the other day? Their goalie booting the ball from the center circle, which I kind of like. It's a different look. It's you either get the guaranteed possession at midfield and you have to fight through 11 players, or you coffin corner American football, punt it into the corner and force DC to work out of that pressure. It's a look. I've seen teams do it in the Prem. It's a choice. I would love to see if they do it against us. It'd be really interesting.
Yeah.
But it's they're an interesting team. We'll get into their players, break them down real quick in a little bit. They don't seem super willing to high press. They play the 3-5-2, but it's less of a 3-5-2 and more of a 3-1-4-2. They have that center midfielder really drop in. They're not clicking. They're a brand new team. I think we're going to be able to take advantage of some of their younger players. There's some spots on the field, even a veteran player. I think their right winger, Murray, I think is a player who might get picked on by us, especially with the way we like to operate in the wings. When I say they play a 3-5-2 and we play a 3-5-2, that's how both teams more or less line up. But the philosophies behind those formations really could not be more different. If they do stay true to the 3-5-2 instead of, because man, their defense kind of looked bad at times. Their goalie looked kind of bad. She made her debut. This isn't the Sun. I don't have to sugarcoat nothing right now. Their goalie looked bad at times. 2 goals, I think, were both her fault. The first one was a banger, but the other 2, especially the second, she got a piece of it, but not nearly enough. And the other one, the whole defense looked out of sorts. I think they were run out by the end of it. But we're gonna take advantage of some weak points. Denise watched this game and she probably liked a lot of what she saw. So let's break down their starting lineup, what they had real quick. Actually, we got a little preamble here. Liz, you want to hit the preamble?
Sure. So we have 17 consecutive regular season games, 19 games total, with a goal.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that we're consistent. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the best in the Super League. Then the next best is Fort Lauderdale with just 9. So we've got 10 more games with a goal than in a row than Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Good for us.
Yes. Our Mackenzie Pluck and Jacksonville's center mid Sophie Jones played 4 years together at Duke, 2018 to 2022. So hopefully Pluck can use some of her knowledge and see if she remembers anything about Sophie.
Yeah, they're going to be matched up each other a lot in this game. Sophie was there. She was the center midfielder who would drop in as a defensive player a lot. So I think when we get the chance to press up, I think Pluck's going to try and exploit her old friend.
And then we have Viv Bassett played with Jacksonville's Georgia Brown under DSB at USF.
Yes. I'm mad. I wanted Georgia Brown to play for us.
You did. You did.
Really did. So yeah, let's get into it. We'll start from the forwards with Jacksonville. A player who scored their first ever goal, and I was super impressed by, was English veteran Jade Pennick. She's 32 years old. She'd previously been with the Central Coast Mariners. She has quite literally hundreds of professional matches back home in England. Leeds, Harrogate, Doncaster, Sheffield, Birmingham City, and then down to Australia, and then up here. She is, without a doubt, the star, heart and soul of this Jacksonville club for the rest of the season, I think. Absolutely their best player on the field. No doubt in my mind. Her strike partner was also very good. I think this team as a whole, down to the player, all Jacksonville players were way better going forward than they were defensively. Even their defenders were, Georgia Brown, good everywhere, but even their defenders were better with the ball at their feet than without it, which was wild. But Paige Kenton, she is a rookie. You're gonna hear this 6 times. She was a rookie out of Penn in Delaware, but she played defender all through college. And I don't know. I wouldn't have guessed it either, because she got on the breakaway on some 101s. I could have guessed it. She was a pretty poor finisher. She had a couple 1-on-1 chances that did not get converted. But I don't know why they put her up there. Interesting to see. She got chances. I'm sure she's smart, went to Penn, an Ivy League, knows how to read the game. But it's an interesting choice. Across the midfield for Jacksonville, on the left wing, was Meg Hughes, a rookie out of Providence in Michigan State. In the center left side, this is a player who really, really loves to dribble. Boy, does she like to dribble with the ball. Up the field, back the field towards her own goalie, side to side. She loves to dribble a soccer ball. This is Ashlyn Puerta. She's 18 years old, played one single season with FSU, and then decided to sign a pro contract. I think she's good enough. She's obviously young, but she's super confident on the ball. She's got 3 caps for the U20 national team right now as an 18-year-old. She's got a future in the game for sure. The center sort of defensive midfielder, they did more of a diamond than we do with their 5 middies. And the defender was Sophie Jones. She was named the captain. Not quite a rookie, but pretty close to it. She had 2 Challenge Cup or Summer Cup matches with Chicago Red Stars. And now she's finally getting league play. So now it counts. And she's got fun hair. You'll notice her when she's out there. You'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. The right center, don't worry about it. The right center midfielder is Sophie Bowman. She's a rookie. She played 5 years at Minnesota. Pro debut. Right wing, Carolyn Murray. She is a veteran, 32 years old, second oldest on the team. She's been playing mostly in Iceland. Really good going forward with the ball. Good dribbler, good vision, good passing. I think she is going to have some troubles with our left wing. I think Sydney DeCello is going to take her out to lunch. I really do. Look for that to happen.
Sydney DeCello's going to make her lunch.
Yeah, right. Get a little knuckle sandwich. Their defense was interesting. You got to be confident in your defense to go 3 at the back. I know we are. So kind of surprising to see such a young team like Jacksonville also be confident. Their left back is Grace Philpotts. She's young, 22, but she played 6 matches with Brooklyn last season. I thought she was really good early in the game, especially passing. A couple good defensive stands, and then started getting one of the goals. The second goal, I want to say, she got straight up burned for. So there are gaps, there are holes, there are weaknesses. The center back in the 3 is not a weakness. It is sweet Georgia Brown. She's good. I hate her. I hate her now. No, I can't. I really can't. 2024 USLW League Defender of the Year. She's played back home in England before she came over here for college with Cheltenham and Oxford United. So she's got a bunch of games at sort of the lower level of the pyramid out there. But they said she scored, this is a crazy stat, she scored more goals for her W League team this past summer going forward as a defender than they let up all year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She scored 9 goals in 11 games, and
Very
they
cool.
let less than 9 goals in. So kind of
Very
crazy.
cool.
And then Fafo came over because he knows I'm about to talk about a Tampa native.
Oh, Fafo.
Right back, Julia Lester. She is from Tampa, but she is on loan from the Seattle Reign. She's got like 33 games for Racing Louisville, 5 more for Seattle. Really?
Oh, the littlest meow.
I'll put him down.
The littlest meow.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Oh.
Yeah, she's pretty good actually. She didn't do anything wrong, I don't think. Speaking of not doing anything wrong, here's one player who did a couple things wrong. The goalkeeper, Caitlin Parks. Man, if it's me, I'm not putting a rookie in goal with
Yeah, that's ballsy. That's ballsy on a level that I would not do. Yeah.
Yeah. She played for good teams in college too, Wake Forest, Michigan State. But I mean, one goalie was Morgan Aquino and the other was a rookie. So I don't know. Second game ever. So I don't know if Jacksonville's going to look to change things. I don't know if there's not a lot of experience on the bench. You know, it's not like they got another 10-year veteran sitting out there that they didn't decide to start. So there's going to be a lot.
Oh my God, they're all rookies.
Everybody's a rookie on that
They're
team.
all rookies. Oh my
Crazy.
God.
Yes.
All right, if we don't win, I'm going to be a little pissed.
I'm going to
hate to say it like that, but like if they're all rookies.
Yeah. 6 rookies to start. 2 more came in off the bench. And the other 2 who came off the bench are essentially rookies. One of her, she played a couple games in Ireland earlier this year. Rookie. And the other one was Daviana Vaca, who joined Fort Lauderdale late but never played. Rookie.
Yeah.
So that's 10 rookies out of 14, 15 players. I'm not doing basic math right now. It's 10 o'clock. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They took do they know expansion teams don't have to have expansion players?
I don't know.
I think it's going to be, and here, look, if you're a Sun fan, you're probably a little upset that we lost our first game to Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Here's some good news. You heard everything I just said about Jacksonville. We play Jacksonville Liz, 5 times in the fall?
Like a ton. Like a weird large amount.
I straight up, I don't want to be too cocky or nothing like that, but we should get 5 wins out of 5 games against Jacksonville, right? Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
So I feel good going into this weekend. I really do. I think the team turned it on a lot in the late going of that Brooklyn game. Would have preferred they had it on from the get-go, but hey. And Jacksonville has vulnerabilities to exploit.
I think DSB will see all of them.
Yes. Liz, you want to hit us with a score prediction? Off the cuff? I know we didn't practice this.
No, we didn't.
Nope.
I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can shut them down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did Eureka and I say it at the same time?
Yeah, cute.
Oh.
I think we match DC 3-1.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah. I think they're a pacey team. I think they're fast. I think Jade Pennick is really good. I would not be surprised if Jacksonville gets a goal, especially early. But hot damn, they faded against DC. I'm sure part of that is it was almost midnight and they're all babies and it's past their bedtime. But I think we knock in 3.
All right. I think we're definitely hungry for it.
We better be. In front of the home crowd. We always play so much better at home, too, than we do on the road.
Yeah.
And it was only 2-1. By the way, you see these goddamn power rankings? They're only doing the top 4 this year now, too, the league.
Yeah.
You see they had us at 1 because, we're the defending champs. We lose 2-1 on the road to Brooklyn, and they drop us entirely out. We're maybe 5th in the power rankings. Shut up. That's stupid. Shut up.
It's the first week of power rankings. Do you know how little they mean?
Exactly. It's engagement bait. They did it so that I would get mad and do this right now. So they won. It worked. They worked me into a shoot.
Okay. Sunrise says 1.5 TB, 1.19 Jack. So Sunrise says 1-1 draw.
2-1. You round that 0.5 up.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I do. I don't know what you do. I don't know what kind of math they teach you at FAU, Liz. Go Owls. Go Owls.
Go Owls.
Oh, we're burrowing Owls. No, I already made fun of your mascot. I can't do it again.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Everybody else plays games too.
Yeah, so DC plays Spokane at 7 p.m. DC coming off that 3-1 win against Jacksonville. Spokane lost 2-1 to Dallas.
Yep.
Fort Lauderdale will be playing Carolina at 7:30. Fort Lauderdale drew new improved money. I guess they're poor now because they spent all their money.
They're never poor, I don't think. They got all those horses.
True. They drew Lexington 3-3. This is Carolina's first match of the new season. We will play Jacksonville at 8 p.m. at home. And then
where's home, Liz? Where's home? What is home?
Hold on.
You know home. You know home.
Suncoast Credit Union Field at James Big Jim Williams Stadium at historic Howard Wesley Blake High School.
That's where we'll be playing. That's right.
Yep. Jesus. And then at 8:30, Dallas will play Brooklyn. Lexington is off this week.
Yes. Do you get a game out of the grouping that's not us that you think might be interesting? If anybody's got time to watch the second game,
I'm interested to see Fort Lauderdale versus Carolina. Honestly,
that's a good one. Definitely a good one.
Yeah, especially because it's Carolina's first game. You know, they don't not have a target on their back. Honestly, as the most consistent team and Shield winner. So
yeah,
hopefully Fort Lauderdale's out for blood.
Yeah, that's a playoff rematch. It's a semifinal rematch.
Yeah, so Carolina will also be out for blood.
Yes. I think that's a really good shout. The game I'm interested in, with all the storylines leading into the new season, is Dallas-Brooklyn.
Okay.
Dallas got that win over Spokane, but Spokane's still kind of a question mark because we don't know how they're recovering. I mean, DC Spokane obviously is interesting too, but can Brooklyn keep the momentum going? Can Dallas keep the momentum going? What is the identity of those two teams for the rest of the year, I think, is, they were both on the cusp. Fourth, Brooklyn finished 6th to a hot Spokane, but they were both pretty easily 4th, 5th best teams in the league for a long time. So, yeah, early in the season, a lot of good storylines.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're biased and we want you to watch Tampa Bay versus Jacksonville, but I don't think you could go wrong with any of these matches.
Yeah. It's the joy of a small league, I think. There's just so much juice for the squeeze.
Weirdo.
What?
So much juice for the squeeze.
I like squeezing.
Weirdo. Anyway, I don't have a good segue because she's gotten me all off. So go like and subscribe at RBLR Sun FC on all the socials, at RBLR Sports on the YouTubes. Leave us a comment of literally anything and I'll like it.
Yes.
Okay, maybe not literally anything. I should people might take that.
Happy birthday, Liz.
You know what I mean.
Good job with the stickers.
Yeah.
Say that.
Good job with the stickers.
Thank you for tuning into this presentation by RBLR Sports. On your way out of the stadium, please remember to like and subscribe.